Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman, and welcome to the finale of Pikmin 2. Last time, we ventured all the way to the depths of the Dream Den, and check out who it is! It's everyone's favorite troublemaker, the Louie Master. Sounds like a really bad nickname to give someone. Okay, for this finale here, I would strongly recommend, and this is why I brought a ton of my yellow Pikmin here, I would strongly recommend the yellows more than any other color for this finale here. And there's a good reason for that. There's a very, very good reason for that. I'm gonna give the rest of these yellows over to Almar here. We've only lost 2 reds in the entire Dream Den, and honestly, there were some pretty dumb losses, not gonna lie. Well, we've made it all the way to the bottom of the Dream Den here. I recommend having Chicho kind of huddle up in a corner here if you can. Hey, Louie. Louie. Is that Louie? Mr. President, I've located Louie resting on a vast mound of treasure. From his venture to these depths alone, the desire of a man is a thing to be feared. But Louie is not moving. Could he have exhausted his strength reaching these depths? There may yet be time quickly to Louie's aid. I misread that pretty badly there, but it's time for the final battle against the Titan Dweevil. This boss is, I think, a lot more fun and a lot more interesting than the final boss of Pikmin 1. It also is, like, quite a lot more involved here. Be careful when he does this phase here, because this guy basically has a weapon for all 4 elements here. And this is why I strongly recommended bringing the yellows, because of reasons like this here. The shock attack is definitely an insta-kill attack to every other element, basically. Shoot. I recommend just kind of, like, relaxing if you can, but, like, I don't know what I'm exactly trying to say here. Shoot, this is not good. This is really not good. No. Stop burning me, damn it. Come on, guys, you're not playing through the fire and flames here, and I'm using a spicy spray on this guy's nail here, too. Yeah, the Titan Dweevil, he has attacks for all 4 elements here. Most of them are things you can kind of whistle away from. The bubble one can definitely attack you even in that corner there, so keep that in mind. Yeah, he has a flamethrower, he has a poison weapon there, he has... Okay, the yellow one's gone here. He can't insta-kill other colors anymore, so that's definitely the big reason to have yellows. Otherwise, I mean, it's not really too bad otherwise here. You kind of just want to... Okay, I think this is the last one that you want to kind of deal with here. That one's going to be poisoned there. I need to whistle that guy. He has basically a flamethrower, a bubble launcher, the electric mines, and, crap. Guys! Stop catching on fire, you morons! It's very much possible to attack with the other colors as well, and it's going to be recommended, I think, by the end phase to do that, but yeah. These weapons all do have a lot of health, so I do recommend kind of bringing some spicy sprays to kind of deal with some of those things, basically. Shoot. And you couldn't really notice, I don't think you could really notice with the electric attack, but the more you damage the weapons, you will notice that they do gain stronger attacks the weaker they are, so, like, I think, for example, this poison attack, whenever it's damaged, it'll shoot out 4 sprays of poison instead of 3, so, I forget what the one for the electricity is. I think maybe just more mines or something. I'm just gonna wait up here while he's doing this here. He can't attack me while I'm up here, so... I kind of want to get rid of the water one here, just so that he can't really hurt the other colors that are off to the side there. This might actually... not what we're gonna be... Yeah, okay, this attack's way faster now than it ever was before. Shoot, shoot! No, you're not killing half my squad with that. That would be so stupid if that were the case there. It is good to know that the water one is, like, half dead, though, at this, or more than half dead at this point, though. Let me do that. Let me start attacking this thing again here. That might be enough to... Okay, thank God, that damaged that now. Where's the other... Shoot, get over here, dude. I don't think this final battle's nearly as bad as some other, like, Pikmin final battles here. Shoot, get me up here before he starts scorching me again. I kind of want to get rid of this poison attack here, to tell you the truth, because... if I can, then... I mean, the yellows are just easier to reach this high up spot here. I forget what happens if you use bitter sprays on it, but I don't think that you can really necessarily, like, stun this big guy here. Yeah, I think we're getting the phase of, yeah, we're at the 4 poison vents here. Shoot! Oh, no, no, no. I think I'm losing Pikmin here. Oh, no, this is bad. This is really bad. Dang it, I just lost a few there. Shoot. I lost, like, 5, I think, there. That was kind of my own fault there. I got really, really cocky there, but... I mean, these yellows put up a strong fight against this last line of defense here. Can you not with this stupid flamethrower attack? Please, dude. Can I get rid of this stupid poison shooter here? No, but he wants to do the flamethrower again. I don't mind this as much, because... at least, like, this isn't, like, the strong variation of it yet, so... Okay, okay. Here's the good thing about this. We have every other thing destroyed now except for the fire weapon here. That means that... we have a Pikmin color that can definitely defeat this guy. And I don't think I have many Pikmin of this color, admittedly, but... we're taking our reds here for now. Why not? This guy can't attack red Pikmin for anything, so... we're completely safe at this point. I mean, it can still hurt the captain, but... can you actually attack the weapon and not pick up the stupid kitchen faucet here, please, game? I don't know if this is actually even doing damage or not. This looks like it's just kind of stunning here. Yeah, I don't think this is really doing any damage here. I need to, like... get this guy away from these other things here. Olimar, I'm gonna send you back to another corner here, because I don't want to take any other chances here. What happens? Okay, yeah, I can stun... I can stun the body, which is really, honestly, a good thing, honestly. I probably should be doing this more. I'm loving this flamethrower going absolutely berserk here. I think it might be... Or no, I can definitely throw some stuff on there. I may as well use these sprays. There's nothing else to really use these on in the rest of the game here, so... What do you got now? Thing is, I can't even really tell if I'm, like, at the low damage part of this phase, actually, because it's still, like, it's looking the same to me here. And nothing is hitting that flamethrower at all there, so... Oh, for God's sake. Okay, well, nothing is even touching it at this range here. Might just wait up here so that I'm not, like, toying around with this flamethrower. I think this is moving faster. This definitely looks like it's moving faster here. And, or no, I got some stuff on the weapon there. Can you guys, like, actually attack the weapon and not... This is kind of what this fight eventually devolves into, is just... like, waiting for one or two Pikmin to actually deal enough damage to destroy this freaking thing. It shouldn't have that much more health left, I don't think, anyways. And again, I'm glad that I'm completely immune to this, except for the fact it can still stun lock and cause a ton of knockback here. That's kind of what the more annoying aspect of this fight is than anything else. Why did I do that? Oops. What are you guys running around in circles for there? At least I have some numbers on this flamethrower doing the kind of consistent damage roll that's kind of going on there. There we go! There we go, when everything is all taken off of it. Louie will try and attack you after this point here. I'm gonna say it, this is like the Water Wraith. This boss here cannot attack Pikmin. It looks like it should be able to, but it literally cannot attack you whatsoever. Just go down here with all your other colors and begin the swarm here. I'm just using a spicy spray to speed this up here because this guy has a lot of health here. May as well just toss all your colors on here. We don't need to start taking these things back here, guys. That's pretty much all she wrote for this thing here. Yeah, again, I mostly just like to use yellows to focus on getting the electric weapon gone, get rid of the other weapons, and then whatever the last one is, and send that color in, and that's pretty much all she wrote there. I honestly don't think it's that bad of a final boss, just very slow. Takes a long time to kind of get through. Louie? Are your life functions fading? No, he appears to only have fainted. He's always running into trouble. Instruct the Pikmin to carry him. There's not enough room for him in the cockpit anymore. Have to keep him in the cargo hold with the treasure hoard. Oh, Louie. All this trouble you've caused us here. Let's start just carrying all these other things back here now. We have a ton of Pikmin carrying these 4 treasures back here. I may as well... Oops, I need that guy back there to start carrying Louie back. We have the first weapon here. All the weapons are worth 1,000 Pokos, by the way. The Monster Pump. Pretty cool. If only we found these while we were still searching for the debt earlier. We have definitely the most deadly of the weapons, the Shock Therapist. We have the third weapon here. The Flare Cannon. These are all such cool names for, like, final weapons, too. Really definitely does feel like a final boss in a lot of ways. Okay, no, I want to save Louie for last there. Come on, let's not carry him first here. And I think I remember the name of this one. I think it's called the Comedy Bomb, which is kind of a funny name here for a weapon like this. Comedy Bomb. And lastly, let's get Louie back in this freaking ship once more. Hard to believe all the trouble he's caused us, but... The King of Bugs. And he's only worth 10 Pokos, which is pretty funny. Yeah! We have rescued Louie, and that was kind of our endgame objective here. Escape to the surface with our Pikmin here. We have completed Pikmin 2 once and for all here. Hoo boy! That should be all 21 treasures in this area. 21 out of 21. We lost 7 Pikmin there. Really good run of this area, all things considered. 5 of those were due to the final boss, and it's because I only got, like, stun-locked against some garbage that I just couldn't really do anything with at that point, but, yeah. If only we could get all those Pokos, like, during the time when we were searching for the debt there, because that was also almost 6,000 there, just from this cave alone. Could have even been 6,000 if I got all the enemies back. We've collected every treasure. And I gotta say, I really, really love this cutscene a lot. that, my friends, was it for Pikmin 2. Oh boy, what do I have to say about this game here? The end. I guess we already did do the credits earlier, didn't we? After, like, getting the debt cleared. So I guess there's probably not as much need for that again here. I forget if there's a different credits scene or not. I thought there might have been, but... yeah. Oh boy, what do I have to say about this game now? We lost way too many Pikmin. In my practice run, I lost, like, half that. Lost way too many to so many of the elements that I didn't lose in this run, but I also grew a lot more than my practice run as well, so that's not bad otherwise. My playtime was a little bit higher, but not a big deal about that either, though. Yeah. I also cleared this game a day faster, though, in this playthrough as well, though, so I can't really complain too much there. Definitely not my best time, or best, like, work of this, but you know what? I mean, it still was a ton of fun, though, at the end of the day. Yeah, Pikmin 2, what more do I really need to say about this game that hasn't been said already? I really do love this game a lot more than most people do. It's... I think a case of, like, you really gotta know what you're doing going into this, but there's a lot of uniqueness and charm to this game, I think, that makes it a lot of fun as well. I think there's some really cool modes and things in this game as well. I like the cave system a lot. I really do like the new colors. I just think it's a really fun and unique game. There's a lot of cool new power-ups. A lot of the new creatures are really awesome. I'm really glad Pikmin 4 also kind of returned to this formula here. We can kind of look through our Piklopedia here while we kind of sum our thoughts up. I kind of thought we had another credits roll, but I guess not. Makes sense, I guess, because we did have the credits earlier in the game, but yeah, we can kind of just see all the enemies here. There's also Olimar and Louie's notes here. Louie's notes are usually something food-related here, which is kind of funny here. Olimar kind of gives some more scientific things about these enemies here, which is really cool. They have a lot of cool, unique descriptions. I'm not going to go through every one of them because I would be here all day. I apparently have not... okay, you have to... 46 and 48 are the yellow and blue candy pop buds. I apparently never used those, which I guess is not too surprising. I don't know what 62 is. It's probably some random flower in some area that I just didn't encounter. Yeah, and this kind of just has lists of all the bosses in the game here. I lost way too many Pikmin to this enemy here. And yeah. And we can also look through the treasure hoard here, which will show us all the completed series here. Complete all the Nature's Candy series. The Xenoflora series. Paleontology series. Ancient Secret series. Yeah, there's just a lot of, like, different treasures and series in this one here. I'm surprised how many of these I cleared out before this. It's been a while since I looked through this here. Celestial Vibes. Dream series. The Blast from the Past series with a bunch of old Nintendo references here and there. Massive Receptacle series. Ancient ad series. Ad for a bunch of products that don't exist in this version. The odd logo series, same thing I just said. The Titan Dweevil series, which is like the last ones in the game there. And yeah. But yeah, no, I really do love Pikmin 2 a lot more than most people do. I feel like this game gets a bit of a bad rep, but it really did have a lot of good ideas, and it's one of those games I have to tell people, like, you have to learn to take your time with this game and just learn the ins and outs of how it works, and if you do that, I think there's a really, really deep and fun game here, and I do like that because, like, you know, the game autosaves a lot, like, you're not really in much danger in this game, honestly. Look at my remembered old buddy here. Yeah, your destination is over here. Sorry. I love that gag. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, no, there's a lot of really great... Like, there's a lot of cool references here. There's a lot of neat little... Let us, like... I can't believe I had the fortune to find this thing buried in the ground. It looks like a component of a huge mechanical doll. It's like a part from a robot in a cartoon I used to watch as a kid. Kind of nostalgic. This futuristic machine makes me feel like I've traveled back in time. This relic rose directly from the sands of time. Its shape evokes a wave of sweet nostalgia. Middle-aged men throughout the universe harken back to the days of their youth and grain. Pass on their tales to the next generation, filling with adventure and romance. That was literally my description summing up when I watched the Mario movie at the time this is going up a few weeks ago. Oh, man. What did they say about the peanut butter? Snake storage container. There's more food crammed in here than I could eat in a lifetime. Louie, however... Yeah, no, I really do like this game a lot. I think Pikmin 2 does get a lot of flack, and some of it is kind of deserved. It is a bit of a monster to go through, but I'm gonna say it's so is Pikmin 4, so whenever I inevitably get to that, I know that's gonna probably be even longer than this game was. Now, I kind of want to not go in here. I kind of want to address the elephant in the room here, and I'm gonna say this straight up front here. I still haven't totally decided on what I want to do for this here yet. I technically cleared just the main story, but there's also two-player battle and challenge mode. I'll touch on what challenge mode is here, but basically there are, I believe this is 30 levels here. Yeah, there's 30 levels here of different caves that you're given a set number of Pikmin and a set number of sprays. Each cave has, like, its own set of floors here. And, yeah, you're basically given, like, challenges to go through all these here. And you have time limits to do these. You have to find the key to embark on the next level here. And, yeah, I honestly would not mind showing these all off. But then at that point, I'm like, do I want to record? That's like 30 videos I have to go through. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this yet, honestly. You know, I could do these all on, like, weekends or something, but then it's like, it's still a lot to record of this game left. And yeah, I haven't totally decided that yet, but I'll probably think about it over the next few weeks here because, you know, I'm recording this a few weeks in advance, so I have some time to think. But I would like to show this off here. The two-player mode, the challenge mode can also be played in two-player, which is really, really cool as well. And yeah, if you can clear these without losing any Pikmin, you also get a pink flower. I will say this, I think if you check the extras menu here, or bonuses. If you check here, you'll notice that there is a movie we have not found here. I believe you have to basically clear all challenge mode levels, and I think clear them all without losing any Pikmin, which is absurdly difficult. Those are really, like, the hardest challenges in the game. I forget what this last video is. look that up here, actually, just to confirm that. Yeah, you have to obtain a pink flower at all challenge mode levels. And it's actually a video called Louie's Dark Secret. Shows what really happened to the golden pick carrots cargo. I don't think I'll be able to show that off, honestly. I'd love to someday be able to unlock that, but that is a very difficult thing to do. And I don't know if I'm good enough to really do that. It would take me a while. Maybe if I can, I might look at doing that, but I would like to also maybe potentially record those, so yeah. We'll see what happens, though. With all that being said, though, that is officially it for the end of the main story of the Let's Play here. I'll probably do a bonus of 2-player battle at some point. Maybe drag Mackenzie or someone down to do that. Until then, though, next time you join me back on the channel, I am going to be covering a game that is actually turned 20 this year. If it already hasn't turned 20, it is going to turn 20 this year. And it's a game that I feel like... It's a game that was mega popular on release. Quite literally, mega popular. But I feel like it's a game that a lot of people don't really talk about much these days. So, join me back for that next time, and I'll see you guys then. Have yourselves a great day. Pikmin 2 is a lot of fun. Very accessible nowadays. You can get the... I'm playing this on the Switch too, but yeah, it's a Switch game now, so go get it on the eShop if you haven't already. Pikmin 1 and 2 are definitely worth your time and definitely worth playing. Thanks everyone for watching. I've been Masterstarman, and I'll see you guys next time. Have yourselves a great day, and peace out.